Hello everyone, welcome back to 100 Days of Coding with Derrick-Redeemer. Today's topic is background colors and background images, and this is part 2. This is part 2 and day 35, we are still in day 35. In part 1, we learned how to apply background colors and background images using CSS. We also created the foundation of our hero section and added a background image to it. Today, we are going to make that hero section look much more professional by learning how to control the way background image behaves. By the end of this lesson, your hero section will look much closer to what you see on model websites. Now, what you should expect for the learning outcome. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to control how background images repeat, position background images correctly, resize background images, create a fixed background effect, build a modern hero section. Why doesn't my background look right? This one here, this one, right? You can see that there's something here, something wrong here. All right. So if you have added your background image, you may notice that it repeats several times. So it repeats several times. So this one has what repeated. All right. It doesn't cover the whole section. Maybe that's what maybe you can see. Important parts of the image are hidden. Are hidden. So maybe some important image are hidden. Maybe you see something like that. The image looks too small. Don't worry. CSS gives us several properties to fix these problems. The background repeats property. Now let's begin with the background repeats property. By default, browsers repeat background images if the image is smaller than the element. To stop that use, so we are going to use this one here. We are going to use this. So that's what background repeats. So background repeats. So background repeats. So background repeats. So background repeats. Background repeats. So the background repeats. Let's now let's say no repeat. So no repeat. No repeats. No repeats. Do we get it? All right. So if I open my browser, you see what something like that. No repeat. So refresh. You don't see what any repeat there. Now let's understand. Sorry, no repeats. So here there is something wrong here. So no repeats. All right. So open your browser and notice. Now you can see there is no repeats here. This is what the same thing. So what we were saying here is not there again. Then let's understand this particular code here. This particular one here. This one tells the browser displays the image once only. Without this property, the browser may tile the image across the background. Now let's look at the background position property. The background position property. Now we are going to update what is our hero session here. So background position. So background position. The background position. Let's that's what center. So let's say center. So now save your file and refresh it. So save your file and refresh your browser. Now you can see. Now you can see it. You can see that's what center. The browser now keeps what the center of the image visible. Do you get it? All right. So some property, this one, the background position, some properties are maybe you may have left. So the value you may have left. So left, you may have what right as well. You may have top, you may have what bottom as well. All right. So I want the center. You can even combine them. You can even combine them. Let's say top example, top or center. So let's say top center. So top center. So if I refresh, if I open, I will see something like that. So by here I want what only center. I don't want top center. Do you get it? All right. Now let's come to the background resize or background size property. The background size property. So here the background size property. This is what this is here. So background size. So background size. So background size. The background size. The background size. Let's say cover. So let's say cover. So the cover. If you refresh, you should see something like that. Now you can see it has covered every part. All right. Okay. So now let's see something. What does cover mean? The value cover tells the browser make the image large enough to cover the entire background. Some parts of the image may be cropped, but there will be no empty spaces. This is the most common value used on our professional websites. Now let's look at other backgrounds as well. Other background sizes. Other background sizes can be contained. It can be contained. So here we can have what contain here. So let's say contain. So contain. If I open my browser, I see what something like that. Now you can see that's what contain. Then you can also have what 100%. So let's say 100%, then what 100%. And let's refresh the browser for you to see. Now you can see. Can you see clearly? This stretches the image to fit the element exactly, but it can distort the image. Like distort the image. For hero section, cover is usually the best choice. So here I'm going to choose. I'm going to use my cover again. Cover. All right. Now let's go to the background attachment property. The background attachment property. This property controls whether the background moves when the page scrolls. So here we are going to add the attachment to what our thing. So our background. So background attachment. background attachment. So the background attachment here, let's say fixed. So fixed. Here. So save your file and refresh your browser. So save your file and refresh the browser. Now you can see. So you can see clearly. Now you can see it is moving. Here. Right. So on my desktop browser here, you will notice that the background image stays in place while the content moves. Here. All right. This creates a modern parallax-like effect. Right. This creates a modern parallax-like effect. Now let's look at some real-life example here. So visit the homepage of many company websites. You will often see a large background image that fills the screen with text display on top. As you scroll, the background may remain fixed while the content moves. Here. All right. So that is exactly what you have created today. Now keep this in mind. So for hero section, this combination works perfectly, very perfectly. So no repeats, no. So here, when you check here, no repeats. Then that's what the background position. The background repeats. That's what no repeats. The background position. That's what center. Background size. That's what cover. Here it works perfectly. You will use these three properties frequently in web development. And let's look at some common mistakes we make. Mistake one: forgetting background repeats, which is equal to no repeat. Because when I didn't use the repeat, I didn't put the hyphen there. It was not showing. It was not showing. No repeat. It was not showing. So yeah, this causes the image to repeat across the screen. Do you get it? Now mistake two: using background size. That's 100%. This can stretch and distort the image. Cover usually gives a better result. Mistake three: using a very small image. Small images often becomes blurry when stretched. Choose high quality images for hero sections. Mistake four: expecting background attachment. So expecting background attachment fixed to work the same on every mobile browser. Some mobile browsers limit or ignore these properties to improve performance. Now I'm going to give you a mini challenge here. So here you are going to improve your hero section by completing these tasks. Stop the background image from repeating. That's no repeat. Center the background image. Make the image cover the entire hero section. Add a fixed background effect. Save your work and compare your website before and after these changes. So now today, what we have learned background repeats, background position, background size, background attachment, how to create professional hero section. Excellent work. Today you have transformed a simple background image into a modern hero section using some of the most important background properties in CSS. These techniques are used by professional developers to create attractive landing pages and portfolio websites. In the 36, we will learn about fonts and typography. We'll improve the appearance of our website by exploring font families, Google fonts, font sizes, font weights, line heights, and other typography techniques that make websites more readable and visually appealing. Thank you for joining day 35 of 100 Days of Coding with Derrick-Redeemer. Keep learning, keep practicing, and keep coding. I will see you in day 36. Happy coding.